Greetings, lovely people. This is one of the things we'll be doing on this platform this year. We'll be having this platform talking from experience, and we'll be talking from experience on different topics. So, talking from experience, this episode will be handling pressures with regard to marriage as a waiting single. Today with me is my dearest Magdalene Ola, a lover of God, and she's waiting as a single. God bless you, ma.
Thank
You're
you so
welcome
much. Thank
on
you
this
so
platform,
much.
Love Page. Thank you for
Thank you.
accepting to grace us, the audience, with your knowledge and with your experience. So, have you experienced any pressure as to get married? When will you get married?
I want to appreciate God for this opportunity. I've dreamt about a day like this, and thank God it's happening with my sister, my big sis, Dr. Lord. I thank God for the opportunity. Coming back to the question, of course, uh, I've received prayers a lot. Um, I'm not too young.
See,
I'm not.
see who is talking about you.
I'm not too young, and for someone who has graduated from university for some time now, and in our society, people people feel after school immediately just enter marriage. After NYSC, you enter marriage. So when you don't enter marriage immediately, it begins to look as if it's a spiritual problem or something. So I'm somebody who has gotten pressure from family, from brethren, from the
Wow.
society.
Wow.
So yeah, I've been pressured. Yes, yes.
Her response was that elaborate because the second question I was going to ask her that is from who. But in trying to answer the first question, she told us that it's from friends, from brethren, from church.
You become a prayer point.
Oh
You
my
know,
God.
we are doing our 21 days prayer and fasting right now in my fellowship, my church, and the topic we treated yesterday was forgiveness. To surprise you to know that I have to even pray that I should forgive my family because sometimes you get very angry with them. Their intentions are right,
Yeah.
but the approach and the pressure sometimes get up to here, and it gets. I had to even tell my mom that she should be careful about this thing so that on the wedding day I will still be happy with her. So I will still be in love. Because it was getting to here. I was my siblings, they just as I said, their intentions are right. It's out of love. Do you understand? So I could understand, and that's why we can't get too angry with them. But sometimes, as a human being, we have feelings.
I love what I'm hearing already, all right? Are there some times where you yourself by yourself, you are tensed that you should be married? Right now, is no external family or friend or society as in you now. Are you like, why am I not married? I should be at that moment like that?
Yeah, there are times when as human beings we have needs. We have needs. We have um, we have many needs. We have financial needs. We have spiritual needs. We have emotional needs and all. For the spiritual needs, I know it's God that meets. It's only God that can satisfy us spiritually. You understand? But sometimes I desire that I have somebody who is like a mentor, very close to me. I have very good friends. I celebrate my friends. We have people around us, but sometimes I want someone who can mentor me directly. Of course, I have the desire. I have the desire. Whether I've ever desired to be married already, yes, I have. Sometimes when I ask my mom for money, she'll be like, "Did you have to do yourself? If you say you get man for your life now, you understand, if they help you."
Okay.
But we have to hustle by ourselves, pay the bills by ourselves. There was someone, the person could have assisted. But I'm not saying that God has not been faithful. God has been faithful, but then emotionally, sometimes when something happens, you want to talk to someone you can share all your worries, all your achievements, all your fears, the next plans in life, someone you can share with. So sometimes we desire that um, someone is there already. Sometimes we cry in the bathroom, wash our face, and come out. My elder brother will be like, "This girl, you're forming all strong, all strong." Let's say you don't like men, sha, but he doesn't know. So when I cry in the bathroom, I cry in my secret place. When I come out, I'm strong. The Lord makes me strong.
Okay, thank you for that elaborating. Desires are not bad, actually. That's just a watchword, but don't allow it, to get to, a pressure. That's what I was saying. And then I was going to ask her that, are you aware of some reasons why maybe your family or friends or society try to put you on pressure to get married? She said something, yeah. Sometimes maybe financially they'll say if you're married now, your husband would have done that for you. Sometimes some males they'll say marry so that you see your child, marry so that you give birth as a woman, you not give birth under outside wedlock. If you're not married, they'll not transfer some certain privileges or properties to you.
Difficulties in childbirth.
As they age. Yes, some people say marry quick so that you'll not pass this particular age, whether you'll not reach menopause or you have
difficulties.
not have difficulty in marriage. So there are many reasons why people put pressure.
In childbirth.
Yeah, put pressure on you for marriage. All right. There are many reasons why people look and say, please get married, get married, get married, and we were able to bring it out. But by all means, we're saying don't allow anybody pressure you to taking the plunge and tie the knot. You yourself know when to. All right, you know what's right for you, and you know the best decision for yourself. All right, so pressures can be coming for yourself from you. They can be coming from external forces, but don't take in, don't give. It's getting interesting already, ma. Can you just marry because you want to, avoid pressure? She answered before I landed. That's a no, 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 no. No matter the pressure from friends, family, society, she can't marry for your pressure's sake. So quit pressuring her and many other people who actually know what they want.
So you don't lead them something wrong.
Okay. So it now leads us to the next question. Are you now saying that you can wait indefinitely until what you think or what you want comes to play? You not marry?
I think I can't wait, yes. I can't wait because
You can stand against pressures.
by the grace of
You can
God,
stand against age is not on my side. Menopause will catch you. You will not give birth. You have challenges in birth. I will not give you this. You're not getting married. You can withstand those pressures and wait until what you think is right comes your way.
the Bible says it's not by power nor might, it's by the mercies of God.
Yeah.
Even all these years, it's been the mercies of God. I know there are people that are even older than me. If they can wait, then why? If they can wait, like the reason the way I've waited and it's been hard on me, about the mercies of God. I wonder how God is helping them too. Because even at my age, it has not been easy. So it's just by the mercies of God. I can wait by the grace of God because I have discovered purpose. I've seen kingdom marriages and I covet such marriage, you know. So I can wait. I cannot just enter marriage because I want to get married or I want to bear the name. I've seen a better reason to live, and that's for the sake of the kingdom, for the purpose of God. So if a marriage does not, if the marriage I'm going to enter does not look like the purpose of God for my life, I will not enter. So I believe there's something ahead for me. The peace of God in my heart will keep leading me till it takes me to the right place. So I'm ready to wait by the grace of God. By the grace of God. It's not easy, it's just the grace of God.
This one is loud. She's
Yeah.
ready to wait.
Yeah.
That's a powerful one. There's something she said I want to reiterate. She said, For purpose sake, she can't she can't give in to any kind of pressure. See, age should never blind you as a reason why you should just enter into marriage or wealth or property. Nothing should put you under pressure. You understand? If you are a man and woman of purpose, you know that you are on the earth and for something, and your marriage too is and should be for God, for the kingdom. Not no kind of pressure will put you on or will make you tie knots. Not even the person you are in the courtship with. Because sometimes it will be the man or the woman in the courtship that will be saying, we must marry this year, we must marry this year. No, take all the time you need to take and be also 100% convinced and involved that yes, I want this marriage. All right? Or don't go into it. Not even the partner. Even if God says yes, this is the person, and you know people are waiting and learning together, nothing should push you, not even the person that you are, not even spiritual father. No, 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 no. You understand? Because it is you getting to the marriage. After your occasion, after that day, congratulations, they dance with you, they give you gifts, every other thing is you. It's your kaya, it's your headache. The consequence is your own to bear. The enjoyment is for you to enjoy, not any other person. So be fair to yourself. Be fair to your partner, yes, by being convinced to enter in marriage. So that perhaps tomorrow, if anything happens, you don't say it's my father, or it's my mother, or it's my friends, or it is you who pushed me to this marriage, or I wouldn't have been. When you feel convinced 100% you are into a marriage, you don't blame nobody for the decision you made yourself. All right. So we're saying no to pressures, to pushing us to plunge into marriages. So this is about our last question, ma'am. As a direct recipient of pressures for you to get married, what will be your counsel? We're just using you as a scapegoat or an example to people who receive pressures because you're a recipient of pressure. So, what would be your counsel to people that put people under pressure, whether it's friends, brethren, or family? What's your counsel to people outside that put pressure on other people to get into marriage?
All right. Those that put pressure on other people, some of them have good intentions, and the others don't have good intentions. Like there are parents who force their children to go into marriages because of money or because of societal pressure. Do you understand? Maybe the children of all your friends are married and you want your own children to be married, you push that child into a bad marriage. Such should be avoided. Let's try to know God. Let's try to know the processes of God. Let's try to know the ways of God. If you know that God is a God of process, you'll be able to understand with that young man or that young lady that is taking his or her time. There are those that are taking their time for wrong reasons. Maybe they are looking for too much wealth or they are proud and all. Those ones. I'm not talking about such people. But people who are waiting because they are in the process. Don't act by your flesh. Don't act carnally. Just because you want to do things, you want to see these things this year, because of the person's age. My advice to you is that you should try to know the mind of God.
So what I can say on that is the truth is I want to believe that about 80% or so of people that put people under pressure for marriage are not coming from a bad perspective. However, um, we should not push people into making wrong decisions, especially on the issue of marriage. Marriage is for life. As a Christian, you don't marry to go and remarry. You don't plan to marry and go and start another marriage, all right? So it's worth giving all the time, patience. It's worth giving all the prayers. It's worth joining that person you care for. It's worth joining hands in prayers with them and just pushing them to make those decisions.
This from me to those who might be waiting, might be trusting God. Please, my advice to you, my counsel to you is that you should try to know God by yourself. If you don't know God yourself, anybody can push you. Anybody can push you.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm going to add something before we close this table. For many who at this point they are going through pressures to be married. You know, I was not actually very pressured to get into marriage because by the mercy of God, everyone around me knew that I knew what I wanted for myself. But there was a time when people were coming around that one of my friends around was asking me, won't I give in? Won't I? Am I not going to marry? And I told her, I am not created for marriage. I have a purpose. And I'm actively fulfilling my purpose and destiny. Whereas when God looks at me the way He looked at Adam and knows that it's not good for me to be alone while doing this purpose, fulfilling it, He will send Adam to come. And I said, I am not created for marriage, I'm created for a purpose. Do you know it was not Adam that put himself under pressure to get married or neither anybody, but while he was doing God's assignment, God looked and said, God, it's not good for this man to be doing this purpose or to be doing this work. I asked him to do it alone. And then He gave him a wife. All right. You need to know yourself that the reason why God created you is not for you to come here and marry. All right. You need to know your purpose and start fulfilling it. All right. Start fulfilling it. Marriage is just an accessory to help you fulfill purpose. That is it. You can live a life full human being like Paul and finish the race without being married. Fine. If you desire marriage, God can bring it to you. And then number two, marriage is absolutely your own decision. If you decide not to marry for whatever reason, so it is. Nobody should push you to go and enter marriage. Marriage should be your decision 100%. And for your partner, nobody should pressure your partner. Even if you are cutting, if at any point nobody among the two of you see that there's no need, you can hang on. You can hang on or don't waste your time, all right, and stay apart. But nobody should see the reason why you should marry more than you. You are the one going the journey. And it's a journey that has only two spaces, two slots. There's no third party on the inside of it. Yes. Do you get? So it should be your idea, it should be your decision, and it should be you who will be committed to it. That's what I can say. Okay, and another one I want to say is don't allow to be blackmailed emotionally. We've been dating for 3 years, or I paid your school fees, or I cared for your mom, or I did. Don't allow any emotional blackmail. We are owing my parents. We should marry each other. You know those kind of things happen.
The show is God's spirit.
Yes, don't allow any kind of blackmail emotionally get you into a marriage.
Not
Don't.
collect their money in the first place.
You
You're
understand?
not ready to marry them.
And I'm going to bring out two scriptures to you, all right? Because we are Christians and we're not just here to entertain you from our own head. We want to say don't allow pressure to push you into marriage. It's because you see, Matthew 6:34 says that do not worry about what? Tomorrow. You remember that scripture? He said, do not worry about tomorrow. For tomorrow, allow tomorrow to worry about itself. This day has enough trouble for itself. You are a single person and worry about marriage. Won't you worry about your singleness? Worry about singleness. Marriage itself has problem of its own. All right. So don't worry about marriage. Marriage will take care of itself. When it comes, it will take care of itself. And then the other scripture is Philippians 4 verse 6. It says, "Don't be anxious for anything, but in everything, by prayer, petition, thanksgiving, present your request to God." Don't be anxious for anything. Anything includes marriage. Don't be anxious for marriage. Don't allow anybody put anxiety into you about marriage. You yourself don't be anxious about marriage. But whenever you think the desire is there, the Bible says, but about that marriage, by petition, prayer, and thanksgiving, present that marital request to God. By worrying, can you get married by worrying? No. Do you understand? So we are saying on this text that don't allow pressure to push you into marriage. How can you stay rejecting these pressures? Be fulfilling purpose and destiny. I think that's what we're able to establish on this table. Yes. You have a purpose. And while you are busy doing it, the truth is, you forget about marriage.
You're so busy.
Yes. All right. And at that time, God wills it, it will happen. So thank you so much. God bless you for listening. Bible, thank you for having you here. Thank you for gracing us.